What's up, guys? It's your boy Trente Jones here, and today we are doing another film review. Today we are talking about Pass Pro Fundamentals. If you want to be in a film review, all you got to do is go to the Instagram, drop the huddle in the DM, and hey, let's get it. All right, so you see this young man right here. I don't know who this young man is, but this is a very talented individual. This film is from my tenure at the University of Michigan. Number 30 looks like a safety. Ignore him. All right. This is Luke Schoonmaker. This is Zach Zenta. This is Donovan Mitchell. Ha ha ha. This is Edwards, not Mitchell. But anyways, let's get right into it. This is a 6-second clip we will be watching and reviewing. But look at, first off, look at my posture. When you say the guard coming with the tackle, that gives him a one-way go because he doesn't want to go inside and get violated by Zach Center. I don't know why I'm talking like that. But yeah, that means that we're in a Rick or a Rock or a Roy or whatever you want to call it. Means that either we're in a man over here because we obviously can't see the whole play. We're either in a man situation or we're sliding this way, but because, you know, you don't see the center and it's just us two, it's probably, you know what I'm saying, some type of protection where it's me and him versus him and the next most dangerous threat. Regardless, that means that the right tackle can be a little bit more belligerent. I don't know the word. It means that he can be more on the outside, closer to the outside of the DN and stress his, edge. He wants to make sure that the quarterback stays in a little box, right? So that the D tackles can press up and cause the integrity of the pocket to collapse, right? Tackles, they control the depth or the width. No, they control the width. The guards and the center control the depth, right? But I say all that to say, when the right tackle or the left tackle can push this further out and then make that depth a little bit wider out because of the guard helping, it gives us an easier way to not let him have a two-way go. So what I'm doing here is I'm in my stance. He's right here. I set out basically to that logo. Ignore that feet clap right there. Always have a good base, fellas. Don't do this. But regardless, we started out maybe like 2 yards inside of that Big Ten logo. I wanted to make sure I got around that Big Ten logo because I want to give the quarterback as much space as possible back there. So I set at a 45-degree angle. 1, 2, 3. And then I should have punched, but I just kind of accepted all of that to all of 280 into my neck, right? And that caused me to be in a back pedal and try to anchor down, right? I was a really good candidate for best anchors on the planet, right? So little does he know, I'm about to sit this motherfucker down. But what you want to do is, if you can, refit your hands and then hop or anchor your legs into the ground. What I did was I hopped. You see that little hop? Hit, hop. And now I'm in a more athletic position. I'm lower than him, or at least even because he's a little taller. But I'm lower. I'm in a better position. Have my hands, the inside hand is on the inside, the other hand is on that shoulder pad tip, and I hop and sit down on it, giving the quarterback some more time. Hop. And I think I hopped one more time after this. So what I did, I knew I had guard help. I'm pretty sure there was somebody here. Yeah, somebody was right here. So in our mind, we were pushing out to that, but he backed up and he was just making sure he doesn't coffee house. Once he backed up, he lured his eyes inside because he's over here. And it's just me one-on-one with this end. So I widened him out with the 45 set. I set out 3, should have punched that 4 or 3. 4 would have been late. Should have punched that 3, and then sit down. Could be because his mind was already on bull rush before this play even started. You could tell by the position he was in, a 4 down out of 5, all 4, which is your both hands down and then your feet on the ground, obviously. And he's in a type 5, so he's probably not going to be trying to edge rush, or he could go inside, but that's not in his body. That's not in his toolbox. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, sit down, anchor, get lower, show your strength, maybe hop one more time, and complete pass. Look at that. On to the next clip. All right. So it's a little bit later in the game. I'm starting to get a feel of what each rusher is doing. Obviously, they rotate rushers. They bring people in, they take people out. Van Ness was in, a couple other guys were in, but Van Ness was the guy for them. So I'm starting to get a hang of what they are doing. So I know that this person, when he's in a wide stance and that back foot is on the inside, he's either going to try to whoop or try to bull rush, because his package is not to speed rush, especially against me, because I was a dog. Still am a dog, but back then, regardless. Look at that hairline. Call me the Vegeta. Anyways, look at this clip. Okay, so he's in a wide stance. He is damn near a 4-eye, so I know that this could come. Whoop, blam, whoop. And if that happens and he picks my hip and he goes inside, he can only block one of those, and I'm just getting railed, right? So you got to set with knowledge of that, and they picked us several times earlier in the game, so you got to set with your hand on the inside. Hand up, because if he comes and tries to pick your hip and your hand is there, it's not going to work. So I went into this play knowing that that could happen, and I set with my hand up. You see that hand? That hand is right there just in case he wants to come there. But you also got to keep in mind that he could just run up the field. So you can't have that hand there for too long, but you can have that hand for protection, because if that hand's there and you get a hold of that 9 and he pushes him to you, you're in a great spot. So I also knew that because his package isn't a speed, I knew that he was probably going to bull rush. So I lean a little bit, but this is knowledge. This is knowledge. I know that he's not going to swipe or speed or do whatever. You listen, do not do what I'm doing right here, unless you know for a fact that 1, you can recover from it. 2, you know what the rusher's going to do. I know in my heart of hearts that he's going to try to bull rush me. He's 290, damn near 300. He's not faster than me. We are the same weight. I was more athletic that day. I know that if he does some shit like that, he's just going to get washed out. So I leaned into this a little bit because we weigh the same. And I figured if I put my noggin on his noggin, it'll be even battle. Ignore what's happening behind me in this clip, because I'm pretty sure JJ is right behind me. So boom. And I slow down his rush. You see that dust pile right there? That's all the kinetic energy coming from my noggin. That's why I have CT to this day. But I got my hand on the inside, so I'm winning on that side. He has my right hand. I reef it. That you should be practicing that all the time, because if they have your hand, give me that. Give me that. That's why you got to have strong lats, so you can be able to and boom. I should have punched, but because we both tried to redirect at that time, I figured we wouldn't have to do that. But I also figured since he's redirecting, that means that Jameson is right fucking behind me. Look at this young man right here. Look at him. Look, he's right there. So I was like, oh shit. Ryan was losing his fucking block. Ignore that. But yeah, so that's why I was doing that. But ended up getting the ball out. So yeah, good. Next clip. Let me preface this by saying never fucking do this. Never in your fucking life do this. This is how you get injured. Do you understand? So, firstly, look how athletic I look. Ah, man. That's prime physique right there. I would want to go to war in this physique right here. Get in the stance. Ugh, look how athletic that stance is. Just the thickness of the legs, the thickness of the back. You can tell how freaking swole I am. I'm about to get back to that. Watch. Anyways, this is Van Ness. Pretty sure. Lucas Van Ness. So I'm like, oh, fuck. But I think I had support on this play. So I just set him normally. You give him one way and live with the results. So I set out to him. Should have punched right there when he gave me his chest. But I just put my hands on him and hopped because I saw that he turned his head and he was already bull rushing me. He was under me. So hopping gives me the opportunity to hop again and get under that. You see my helmet motion getting under that. When we're rocking to this way, that means that he's coming this way. So I know for a fact, if I hop and sit on this for a little bit, I'll get a little bit of support from Zach. So hop. This is what I say when I tell people to hop. This is what I mean by hopping. You get your hands inside, get a little hold of them. You know what I'm saying? You're holding a little bit, but you're not holding to where they will call a flag. This is just holding so that you can ground yourself. Then you hop. You see this little bounce? Boom. You see that? Boom. One more time. Boom. Where you get under them, and then if you have support coming your way, which high school you might not get support, but college you should hop. But yeah, hands on top, refit, hop, refit and hop at the same time. Man, I look good. Look at that. Anyways, hands on top, refit, hop, and then you live with the results. And somehow a defensive end from the other side hit me. How the fuck did that happen? Anyways, you find that at the next level, a lot of times DNs get washed around and you hit the other DN a lot more. Like, what did y'all see that? What is he doing over there? Hold on. Look at the end there. I hurt my elbow like that before. I'm like running somebody around and then somebody on the other side hits this elbow. I'm like, fuck, I was not ready for that. Anyways, I love you boys. If you want to be in the next film review, hit me in the DM. Love you boys.